Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, a few surprises in store this week, as you'll see soon. But I just needed to tell you something I've been doing this morning. So I've just done a bee inspection and I've come back with this nuke hive, which we thought, nucleus hive, yeah, which we thought would be a disaster because the queen wasn't laying. Queen's gone, hive's completely stripped out, completely bare. So no food, no honey, but thankfully no wax moth in there, so that's all good. And then the other one, this is a double brood box that I had. I've split that one down, put all the food and everything amongst the remaining hives. So we got 3 really strong hives, 1 not so strong left to overwinter. So that's all good. So what we're going to do now is go and find out what Angie's doing in the garden, because we've had a reprieve with the rain, so that's really good. And I'm just going to show you a little walk on the way to the garden, some of the things, how things are changing due to the weather and the seasons. Here we go. It looks like she's come back from the garden because it started to rain.
Yes, I'm made of candy floss and I'll melt.
Right. Oh, what have we got here? Thundering pigs. Hi guys. Hi guys. Going to see garden stuff. Yeah. Look what you've been doing.
Dig up the peanuts.
Dig up the peanuts.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, what have you got there?
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas. Oh, look, some of them are sprouting.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Cool, if I had a greenhouse.
If only you had a greenhouse. Really?
Let's have a look over here. See what we've got. No, it looks like what is it praying mantis eggs?
Praying mantis eggs. Or egg sacks things. I don't know what you call them.
It's amazing how long these things grow.
So this is a Hokkaido pumpkin. And it snapped off as well.
Yeah. rid of some of this so I can get in for the peanuts.
Yeah, it looks a bit citrus, that.
Right, let's see what we've got in here. Oh, I see some peanuts.
Well, let me get in close.
Oh. It's just amazing things, really. It looks like some of them might be a bit gone, but hopefully I'll have enough peanuts that'll be good enough to plant it, because I only had a couple of plants this year because unfortunately I wasn't physically able to do all the gardening that I wanted to. But now my new bionic hip, I should be out there doing it all.
Just wondering if you guys would like peanuts. Peanuts. Look, peanuts. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, it does seem that way. Don't mad for it. Lots of peanuts, or
Yay.
ground nuts as they're called.
Because they live in the ground.
Yay! Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut that little tour a bit short again because of the rain. It's quite warm, got a t-shirt on, but yeah, don't fancy getting that wet. But we have a myriad of jobs to do, so I'll just show you the next one. So another little job that I've been meaning to do, reported to me by the boss, and she's saying that the hole in the glass here is now causing the girls issues because the rain sometimes comes in through here. So I'm quickly going to measure it up and maybe try and find a piece of perspex that fits. And I think they all want to get in here. Looks like it's only been stuck in with silicone, so that'll be easy enough to get out. So we're looking for a piece 350 by 350, maybe a bit less. Let's go 345. 345. It'll fit nice then. Okay, found an appropriate size piece of perspex. I just want to show you a quick tip. If you've got a straight edge and you're measuring something, how to mark it really easily. So the distance we need, I'm going to go 345. You just hold your finger on the edge of what you're cutting at that distance, and then literally just run down the edge, like that. And the same this way, you do it the other way as well, 345, like so. Yeah, just hold your finger, can you see the finger? To the edge of what you're cutting and run along it like that. Simple stuff. And hold the pen on the other end of the tape.
Okay.
So again, to cut it, I'll put my mask on and my goggles, and I'm using my trusty Hilti AG125 again, 22 volt, and we'll just put a score, sorry about that, we'll just put a score along with the grinder, and then because it half melts it as well, so you don't get any chips, and then we'll just score along and then break off the melted piece. Just clean this off. Simple. So after cutting the piece of perspex, which we have here, to the right size, you can cut this with a handsaw, fine tooth handsaw, or even a Stanley blade on a a straight edge, just keep scoring it and it'll snap off, no problem at all. So we need to remove, oh, and throw everything on the floor. We need to remove the existing glass, which I bought a box down for. And even, I'm going to put gloves on for this, because glass can be a bit nasty, as we know. So I've got a Stanley knife to cut this. And just a matter of nasty stuff, broken glass. These are cut-proof gloves as well. They're mechanics gloves. They have a fair percentage of cut-proof built into them, so cut-proofedness. I don't know how that works. In here. There. The turkeys are obviously next door. So I'm just going to recheck that this perspex fits. Well, hey, and then get it stuck. Oh dear. No, we'll just leave it like that. Oh dear. Hey, anyway, all part of the fun. So we just put a bead on using Sikaflex M600 because I have some, well, I have enough left over in this tube to be able to do this window basically. But silicone, anything would do this. Like so. Yes, turkeys. New bit of glass in. Make sure you push in against all the sealant, whatever you use. And clean up your mess. There we go. So Angie's the chickpeas she harvested, etc. She's sorted them all out, and a lot of them have sprouted. So because we're having sort of a second spring, unfortunately we don't think these will be of a lot of use, because it's going to get colder now and chickpeas like it hot. So I think these are maybe go in a dish. What are they like?
Well, I might be able to do them for sprouting.
Actually, not bad. Okay.
So
they're ones that might make seeds for next year. Obviously we've got some garlic to plant, and various other squashes. This is a swan neck squashes, pumpkins and sunflower, etc. Oh, and passion fruit. Anyway, she's been sat here while it's raining sorting that out. She's now sorting out this mess.
I harvest the peanuts, so realistically you should pull the plant out and then leave the nuts on the plant for a little bit, but I'm just going to wash these lot off, and then we'll leave them.
And then these will be our seeds for next year.
Yeah,
because what you do then, when we get plenty, so we'll have a bigger harvest next year. Because we started off with 3 plants, I think.
Yeah, and then we had, over the summer we had obviously plants issue.
Yeah.
You know, and
so what happens then when these are cleaned off? You put these in a pot and you boil them.
That's for eating, not for
For eating, yeah. You boil them, and then you break when the shells are dried out, you break the shells open, and you have peanuts, yeah. And then you can obviously salt them and have salted peanuts. But fascinating things, ground nuts, and we're going to have a big crop next year, I have no doubt. So as you saw, Andrea has harvested all the chickpeas. We only wanted them for seed, and the peanuts, which we wanted for seed as well. So these beds are all done. This one needs filling up. I'm pretty sure this is a citrus, so that's interesting. And then she's going to plant garlic in here, and cabbage, I think, and some other things for overwinter, stuff that needs to be overwintered. Garlic and one of those. Yeah, so then all we got to do is build the other bed with these lot over here. No problem. So, Ewan and Carissa from Frankie Off Grid, as you know, I've been here painting for a few hours, and yay, all painted. I'll do another coat tomorrow morning, just because it is a little bit patchy up here, which is because it's only had one coat, so it needs 2 coats. But yeah, that's all good. So now I can one coat tomorrow morning, and then start with the floorboards. And this little piece of skirting can go back on. Yeah, awesome. So thanks, guys. Yay! So look who's come to join us for a coffee.
Yeah.
Big surprise reveal when he gets out the car. Hello, mate. Oh, here we are, and Luke hasn't just turned up for a coffee.
No.
It looks as though Luke wants me to repair this little thing. This is the engine out of his Komatsu digger, 3-cylinder diesel engine, simple stuff. I'm sure I'll be calling my father for some help, but
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to unload this now, and then I'm going to attempt to get it all working before Christmas, amongst all the other stuff we're doing. No problem.
I definitely come with baggage. We've got flywheel,
Yeah,
bolts, and bell house.
yeah.
Bell housing. So I tried. I mean,
Yeah,
this is what
good,
they
that's
told
good.
me. I think these are the heads.
They certainly look
No,
like it.
maybe not.
Yeah, they're cylinder head bolts. Yeah.
There's nothing written on
No,
that
that's
for some
exactly
reason.
what they are.
So like this, I'm guessing is just stuff.
Engine mounting.
Engine mountings,
Yeah.
front water pump and casing.
Yeah. Cool.
At least, you know. they're
Oh,
kind of-
nice work.
There's a
It's
bit
better-
of oil here.
It's better than a box of bits, to be honest.
I'll put them back in. Let me just make sure I show you. Hydraulic bolts,
Okay. The hydraulic pump.
I guess. I think it has 3 pumps on it, right?
Yeah.
This is scrap. This is broken of the conrod.
Oh yeah.
So look at that bearing.
Yep. Yeah. You can see why it blew up.
I don't know what that is. Maybe something hydraulic. I have no idea. This is the.
Oh, there's a nice piston.
Oh, this conrod is still good.
This is a vibration damper, by the way.
Okay. So this conrod you're going to use. The piston I have new.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know how you get the
Yeah.
thing out, but
Well, you have to undo these circlips and take out the gudgeon pin, which is
Okay.
a great word.
here is the bent one, which you won't need.
Oh, lovely.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah. See that?
Just bang.
This is supposed to be straight.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice.
Yeah. And this apparently came out through the side of the engine.
Yep.
So it's a work that Luke sent the engine away to Lisbon to be all welded up, because obviously that's going to cause a massive amount of
I'll
damage.
show you the block in a second when we
Yeah,
get it
yeah.
out.
The fuel return.
And then the only other thing that's written on this isn't.
bags of oily stuff.
Well, it's better than water, right?
Yes.
But then this is the other thing that I have. I think these are the ones that close the heads, right?
Yeah, that's right. Push rods.
They're 1 to 6. They're thing.
Yeah.
Then we can see. I don't know. They're not marked on the block, obviously. So, yeah. And then just some random.
These do. Oh, you say you know nothing about engines?
No.
So what these do? These sit in a little follower on the camshaft. Yeah. And these put the valves on the
Yeah.
top that push the valves
Yeah.
down. This is what these do. So when they're on the camshafts in the engine, it pushes these up. It pushes the valve down.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So these are called push rods.
Push rods. Okay. So they're numbered 1 to 6.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I don't know. This is the end of one of them, of the conrod,
Got a label on it.
of number 1. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
The dipstick.
Yeah, your problem is no oil.
So I'll chuck all this in here. At least you have a basic idea. Hopefully the book will help as well, eh? Show you the parts that I did get. Okay. Piston and the things. These thingy-bobs.
Oh, shiny.
Brand new.
Nice.
There's the new Conrad in there, the last one in the world, second hand from China. Oh. I've got the new starter which I never used because the other one got knocked off of the mounting, like I said.
Yeah.
It's a bit smaller, but it should match.
Mm-hmm.
These, I think I have an extra one.
Yes, you do. Why?
Because ordering.
Got new shell
Those are the shell, and these are the main bearings. These, the bigger ones.
Yeah.
These are the piston rings and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And these are
Small end
bushings.
bearings. Small end bearings.
Okay.
So they go here.
Those are those. Okay.
They go there, yeah?
Okay, so I have extra anyway.
Yeah.
Because that one came with it.
I'll
And
change that anyway.
thrust washer, whatever that is.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes in the end of the crank.
Okay.
No problem. And all new piston rings.
All new.
Piston rings and oil seals. Yeah, this is your oil seal. This is like a scraper seal that goes on the bottom of the piston. For the oil, and these are your two compression rings because it's a diesel engine, so your compression ratios are a lot higher than a petrol. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have two compression rings. They'll probably sit like that on the piston, and then your oil ring below that. So yeah, all good. Cool.
So that's all the new parts.
Wow.
How exciting! It's like
Now.
Christmas.
Where do you want to put all this shit? There's the flywheel and that thing and the oil tray.
So
Tell me where to start putting stuff.
well, we'll just take it all out there and just put it all down here, and I'll sort it out later.
Well, I did get the old starter engine. Look how it broke it off the mountings.
Wow.
I got it. You probably don't need it, but I got it anyway just in case.
Yeah. That's just
Yeah.
wow.
Crazy, eh?
Wow.
It's weird. Any little weird bang or noise, the turkeys normally start.
Some lumpy bits.
Some lumpy bits.
Yeah, that's a lump
Discus
there.
throw.
That
Oh yeah.
is a lump.
God. You start your strongman training, Nick.
Yeah. And that must be a hydraulic pump, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. So that's good. Carissa and you and Shrews. I think they go next to the pistons.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, that's the valve.
That's a head.
The head.
That's a lump as well.
It's like a 3D jigsaw, isn't it?
A dinky little alternator.
A wheel? Okay, the tank. I kind of opened it to see what they did. Okay. So they've done
Reground,
these.
Yeah,
Very good.
in your main journals. So these are your main crank journals, which it
Okay.
rotates around, and these are where your pistons join onto these.
Okay.
They go up and down.
So yeah, this cost 800. Because when we called, they understood that it was just to mill it down a bit,
Yeah.
and then you get bigger bearings.
Yeah.
But when I went, he's like, no, you need to weld the material onto it because it's been eaten away too much. They sent me to engineers, this other company, and first they told me 1,300. I'm coming too deep now. I've bought all the parts, you know. It's like, and then he said, don't tell them to put it on the lathe. We'll do it. The other guys,
All right.
and he charged me less.
Cool.
So
So you can take this junk back with you. It's fine.
So, and this box, so when I gave them the engine, I gave it to them in one piece, these things together.
Yeah.
So they took apart this for them to change the liners, I guess.
Yeah.
So, what have you got there? I'll show you. This is how they sent it back.
Yes, this is your fuel pump.
Okay.
And this is your
Another
hydraulic pump.
hydraulic pump.
Yeah, and all the pipes and associated
And
goodies with
there's
it.
nuts, but it's open, so I was worried I don't want to lose anything.
Yeah,
Because they just throw it all in here, you know.
Yeah.
So, shall I get a bag or just take it like this? What? Maybe put all the nuts and bolts in and put it in there.
Well, there's not many loose.
It's not loose, no.
The rubber seal is worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few loose bits there. Are you sure
That's
nothing's
right.
fell out?
No, this is how it came. Like I
okay.
opened it in the car.
Right.
So if I find anything down there,
Yeah.
this
So
would
what
be obvious.
we'll do is put it. Hang on.
I'll chuck these in the car after I finish. Oh, and there's more here as well. So there's also that.
Yeah. Stick it down on that, and then we can. So now if the box will stay together.
No, that's the thing, eh?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And now the light bit.
And now we can have a look at the heavy bit, yeah. So, I thought the liners would be in solid. I called him and he said, no, don't worry about that. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He said, just don't change them.
No.
Because they're...
Yeah, they've been milled.
But we can see
So
where...
these are what you call I forget the name of it now, but they sit slightly proud. They sit slightly proud of their block.
Yeah.
So when you bolt the head down, it pushes the liners down.
Okay.
But you get a good seal on the gasket. Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah, there's those rings inside as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the rings that I got, I guess.
Rings for where?
In here.
No.
Yeah, I gave him 2 for each. You can see.
Oh
the
yeah, it's
bottom.
fitted in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I took it to him, obviously the other ones were solid in there.
Yeah.
Was it heating up, I guess, and dirt, and so when I came in, and I was like, I don't know nothing about engines. So let's see the hole, or don't grab it on your own.
Yeah, something right.
You serious? Let me help you.
Yeah.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull.
How many kilos is that?
You really want to know?
150? 100?
Careful.
Mind your back, man.
Yeah, it's not. It's 100 and
Something.
100 and something.
Okay, so these are the ones that I was telling you we have video of on the one where the B's and
Yeah.
A or whatever.
So this is it here.
So where was the hole? Let's see. Over here. Yep.
I want to see the repair. And they've welded this together.
I think they brazed it, eh?
No, they would use special line. Well, they should have used special welding rods to weld cast iron.
Yeah. So I'll show you where the hole is, guys. Oops. So that's where the hole was.
Wow, they've done a lot of work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole piston came out through here.
The corner rod.
Oh, the piston was smashed up, or?
It's still on it, eh?
So
The
was
corner
this-
rod was sticking out. Maybe it was the piston. I don't
Yeah.
know. Because that would be on the crank, eh?
No? Yeah.
So that would be like that. So it must have been the piston.
Yeah, so all of this, head of this, would have been sticking out through that hole.
Yeah. Crazy.
Fair, considerable bit of damage in it.
It's actually quite amazing that nothing's cracked from the hole. If you know, like
And the crank itself, because they said if it's warped too much. Now I don't know what the margin of too much is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They said they won't be able to fix it because if it's warped too
That's
much.
it.
Then when they try and bend it back, it'll crack.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now when they send me the other corner, hopefully this week or Monday, I guess, and I'll get the oil with me.
Yeah.
And then when you do start, I guess, if you see anything, any parts that you need, just tell me and I'll order them.
Yeah, no worries.
I do.
So what do you think of your chances, Nick?
Huh? You what?
Spotlight on Nick.
What for done?
So what do you think the chances of it
Do
running
you want to pick it up tomorrow?
tomorrow in the morning?
Or maybe the next
The
day?
mania?
No, call it the weekend, you'll be fine.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's right, it's easy stuff. Easy stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
If
just
you say so.
The only problem with these type of things is you're bound to be missing something, and it's just a stupid little...
Yeah, we'll order it. It's no problem.
But yeah, go through your car.
No, I don't think there's... Let me check underneath the pallet, just in case something fell through.
That's maybe.
Whoa. That's from that box. Let me take this pallet out and have a look.
We already got missing bits.
Okay, can't see anything else. It was just here, you know, so...
Just a pair of eyes.
That's mine. My one, my dipstick, my dipstick. I went to check the oil one time, pulled it out, and it came out with the end. At the end, it's still in the engine, stuck.
yeah.
So I bought a new one. It doesn't even fit because there's the end in. No, definitely
I
nothing
can
else.
see
Good.
I mean,
Right.
it came all wrapped in
Yeah.
one,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I
yeah.
opened it over here, you know. So
So, Nick.
There we go. Another little project.
little.
So, having obviously just fed the pigs, I'll show you the carnage that they're causing here. Because we've had a lot of rain. Obviously the rain's bringing up worms, and these guys have been digging a little bit. So, yeah. But this is wonderful, because this paddock itself, I was never able to cut. The grass was just too thick all the time, which is why we have this problem. But with these guys now going around like this, eating the roots of the grass and all the worms, should be making it more controllable. Yeah, they're just doing a wonderful job. I do like to, every time I feed them, come and check on security. See if they can get burst through the fence anywhere, because you know they are incredibly strong. Yeah, all good. All good. Oh, have to keep an eye on them. So these are arum lilies. Need to dig them out, move them. And figs have started coming again. This is crazy, like second spring. But yeah, all good. All the way around and making. So they're getting into this undergrowth here, and basically places like where it's really thick and dense with undergrowth and there's lots of little bugs and grubs in there. They've been digging that up, which is great. Exactly what I wanted. So eventually they're going to clear all this bramble and stuff here. The only thing that does worry me slightly, this tree, which is quite badly infected, like a fungus. It's all the fruits just turned to black, like hard stones. They've been eating the bark off it, which is probably going to kill it. As you can see. So yeah, not best pleased with this, but I don't know why they've been it's almost as if the sap has been running down, like here where the black bits are. The sap's been running down and they've eaten those bits. But anyway, it's see what happens to the fruit. Yeah. And now it's reflowering, as you can see. It's smelling lovely actually, so the bees are on this already. So I might put a cage around here and stop them doing that. But they're refinding, so there's a wall in here, like over there. I dug all the wall out, so it makes it easier for me to find the wall and rebuild it. And slowly get this farm back to its former glory, which would be lovely. Yeah, see these. This is what happens to the fruit. We've never had a crop, never had any fruit off these. They flower, new leaves, etc., and then this happens. And it's definitely a fungal thing. I've sprayed it with copper sulfate solution, what they call Bordeaux solution. Doesn't seem to do anything at all, so we'll see. We'll keep trying. Yeah, I must stop the pigs doing that. So as you can see, this is the other loquat tree we have, and this is the base of that one, and I think this is what the pigs are eating this off. Yeah, I don't know why. It's not looking, this one again doesn't fruit, not looking too healthy. I think we've got some fungal issues, so we'll see what happens. As you can see, this one's starting to flower as well. The bees are on it. But if anyone does know what's causing this to happen, then yeah, let us know in the comments. We really would like to know. Or how to cure it anyway. Okay everyone, that's it for this Tuesday. Yay! Thanks for watching. Thanks to Ewan and Carissa for all your help. You've been awesome. Got that room finally. I can do another quick coat of paint tomorrow, and then
I can start organising my stuff.
Yeah, I can put the floorboards down, and then we can start getting rid of all this paperwork that's on the table and stuff. You know how it goes. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Like we said, thanks for your likes, thanks for your subscribes, and don't forget to ring that little notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.